April is National Child Abuse Prevention Month.
Last spring, law enforcement launched a public service campaign to raise awareness in Southern California.
Each year, tens of thousands of child abuse cases get reported right here in Los Angeles County.
Victims of abuse can be infants, young children, or teenagers.
Children under 5 years old are especially vulnerable and account for over 1/3 of reported child abuse incidents.
Sexual abuse affects approximately 1 out of 5 girls and 1 out of 12 boys.
Joining us now is young adult author and youth advocate Steve Simpson. As an abuse survivor, he has written a series of novels to help victims find life-saving information and tools to cope. Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I want to start with your story. How did you survive abuse as a child?
Because adults stepped up. One of my friend's parents reported it. I ended up in foster care for a little while until my mother was separated from my dad. So again, adults got involved, and because I got the help and got out of the abuse, and also got into therapy and self-help groups.
There's the abuse that happens in that moment, and then there's the long-term effect of it. What are some of those long-term effects?
Well, a lot. First off, I was both physically and verbally abused. It's the verbal abuse that caused me to think of suicide, not the physical. Because the reason why kids don't report it, why don't kids report it? Because they think they deserve it. From a little kid, my father told me, your fault, guilt, guilt, you did all these things. And because of the verbal abuse, I had no self-esteem, so I did get in trouble. I did mess up in school. I thought for sure I deserved it. And of course, if you carry into adulthood, you get into abusive relationships as an adult because you think you deserve it. How many times they say, why did she date that guy? Why did she put up with that? Thank God I was able to spin it around. I went from being a Z student to an A student.
How does abuse at home create what you call the domestic bully?
What happens is, you ever wonder why kids always bully no matter where they go? Now, this is a generalization, and that says every student. Many times, the bullying in school wasn't the actual main thing that caused that child to have the dilemma. They're already being bullied at home. So if my father's calling me all these names, and I go to school, and you're just teasing me, you don't even mean it, I'm going to explode and react. So it really wasn't you with the school. It was a domestic bully. In my case, was an alcoholic father.
Why do you believe celebrities like Demi Lovato, Selena Gomez, they're examples of how adults can step up and get involved?
Very important. Demi shares her personal life with everybody. I give a lot of credit for that because everyone always thinks they're the only person that does these things. So Demi, when she shares, they say, I'm not alone. Look, it's her. She has the same problems. She's helped many more than she probably knows. Selena has so many problems thrown at her, including physical kidney failure. And look how successful she is. She shows that despite your problems, you can still be a success. The old answer is, I'll wait till my problems go away before I try. If I did that, I would have no books in print. Okay, so here's a great example of you can be a success despite what's going on in your life.
Your book series, it covers a wide range of issues. Tell us about some of the things the books
Sure, there's suicide, prevention, and from my perspective, and if someone reads it, they're going to relate to it. Child abuse and why you should report it, okay? There's being a child of an alcoholic and the effects on you, self-esteem, bullying. I even have a section for surviving the holidays in a dysfunctional home. It's all relatable, and the young person reads it, that's me, I'm going through that, and it gives them the hope then to say, how can I get out of this?
Can I just ask you one thing? If somebody watching right now has a student in their class, has a friend of their child that they feel that something is going on in that kid's home, but they don't know what to do, what to say, maybe they feel like they shouldn't get involved.
They should.
What do they do?
If someone parks in the wrong spot or puts the garbage out on the wrong day, they're going to call 911 on them, right? Yeah, oh, I can't get involved with child abuse. Really? So first off, call protective services, call social services. They'll walk you through. This is what I'm witnessing. Do something. You don't want to find out in your news program that child was killed, or if it doesn't get that bad, they're going to go through adult life miserable. You know, thank God someone reported it. I got the therapy. I stopped it now. I'm a healthy adult. I'm successful. What my life would have been if it wasn't reported.
Yeah, and we're going to put that number on the screen in a second. Once again, Steve Simpson, young adult author, youth advocate. For more information on his series of young adult novels, go to the website on your screen right there.
And to report child abuse in Los Angeles County, contact the Child Protection Hotline. It's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call toll-free at 800-540-4000. You can also reach out online at reportchildabusela.org. Steve, thank you for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for what you're doing.
Appreciate it.